P4P Boxing Talk, unbiased boxing channel.
I got ice and different income that nobody can see. Got a big ass fucking head on my motherfucking shoulders. My niggas steady laughing, talking about my head and shoulders. Hands so fucking long, it go from head down to my shoulders. And this is from the heart for my haters and the boulders that be in my way. Feeling like they made it till I went another way. Try to bust up on my life and went another way. I got that money in my pocket, live another day. Yeah, yeah. Roses and die.
P4P Boxing Talk, biased boxing channel.
I got ice and different income that nobody can see. Got a big ass fucking head on my motherfucking shoulders. My niggas steady laughing, talking about my head and shoulders. Hands so fucking long, it go from head down to my shoulders. And this shit is from the heart for my haters and the boulders that be in my way. Feeling like they made it till I went another way. Try to bust up on my life and went another way. I got that money in my pocket, live another day. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how to get like so fast. So this should be like lagger. Welcome back. It's your man Pound for Pound Boxing Talk, where the talk is the realest. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We on the tube. We already know what to do. None of that crying. No grown men in your ear crying, giving fake narratives. It's just that real boxing talk, man. Y'all give me a second real quick. I gotta find out a way to put this mic. I'm about to play this. Yesterday I was getting into the Lamont. We was getting into the Lamont talk because he about to do the rematch with Tank. And I was listening to an interview, but we was cooking so much that the interview just got lost in the sauce. And I figured, this is a big time for Lamont right now. So I definitely want to acknowledge what he got going on. So any kind of thing that he doing right now, I want to, take the moment in for him, at least today. So he went on Pro Box and basically was somebody put something in the chat. Hold up. Never fold, my man Never Fold in the building early. Let me go ahead and drop the link. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I want to make sure that he was on Pro Box and he was kind of breaking down, like explaining how the fight was going and his take. So I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. It's a lot of he say, she say, they say. But on Pound for Pound Boxing Talk, I like to hear from the horse's mouth. I dropped the link in the chat for my people. Everybody welcome. Jump up. Trolls, hoes, whoever you is, just don't show up naked or I got to block you. You heard? Let me know how my mic sounds. So I'm trying to find a stand or something I can put this shit on. Hold on. Let me see if I can just sit it right there. Sit it right there. Matter of fact, I probably got let me see. So yeah, we gonna go ahead and play that because I want to hear his breakdown. Let me see. Boom. Oh shit, I just clicked something. That's funny. Yeah. I'm over here struggle streaming. Y'all already know how we get down. Y'all know it's worth the wait. But yeah, man. Let me go ahead and play this while I'm getting this mic situation anyway. All right. So again, it's Lamont Roach giving his breakdown of the fight. I'm interested to hear his take. We heard a couple things from him yesterday, but I want to hear this full. Again, this is Pro Box TV. Y'all don't clip me. You know, I'm giving y'all credit. Thank you for the interview, but we about to react to this shit right now. Oh my God, you remote that. There we go. All right, here we go. Let me know if y'all good.
Not just the performance, not
Y'all
just
can
the
hear
controversy,
this.
all of it leading up. Everybody saying you didn't deserve the opportunity. You were a huge underdog. That criticism leading into the fight. How hard was it to focus and get ready to face a guy like Gervonta Davis?
Truthfully speaking, it wasn't really hard to focus. I've been an underdog before, obviously not a huge underdog, but when you go back to the Jamel fight, world title fight, I was an underdog. When you go back to the Hector fight, I was an underdog. Very disrespectful underdog, honestly. So now when we get here to the Tank fight, it's just like, all right, here we go again. I feel like when my back is against the wall or against the ropes, it's like, it's time to show up. So it wasn't really hard for me to focus because all I had to do was do what I normally do. And I know that was going to surprise or shock or shut everybody up.
Paulie, what I'm curious about, you talked earlier in the fight, we were discussing this before we went on air. You talked about the scoring criteria. A lot of the judges went with Gervonta Davis early on.
And then two, before I continue with that, also my man one time Keith Thurman is fighting next week on Wednesday. So you know I'm watching my man one time. Y'all be sleeping on him because he been getting injured and he been off for like 10 years, but it's all good. He's still a man and he coming back. And then what was the other thing? Devin coming back too, so we gotta see how he looking. You know, he got dropped like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in his last fight. So we gotta see how he come back and looking now. See if he's still sharp with this new. And he at 147. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue though. Run through this. It's gonna be a light joint today. Cause the nigga do gotta eat. You feel me? Y'all put some recommendations in the spot. And let me know what's good.
Fight, you thought that was unfair, inappropriate. You didn't score it that way at all.
Well, I feel like a lot of times there's this misconception, but in reality, it's just
nigga said once upon a time, Keith Thurman. That nigga is still his time right now.
So in the early rounds,
nobody do nothing with Keith Thurman, bro.
Forward, but there's not a lot of action going both ways. You're seeing that the judges are giving.
And Keith Thurman beat Errol right now too.
There's not a lot
bet
of
on
action
him.
going both ways. And typically, if you really look at Gervonta Davis fights, he typically does give away the early rounds anyway, right? So all of a sudden, just because Lamont is not super active, he's not getting the rounds because he's stepping up. Usually, if there's nobody doing anything, a guy stepping forward will get the round, right? I mean, so I think this whole thing about you have to take the title from the champion, especially the way the criteria of the rounds early on was being scored, it's sort of overblown at times. You know, I really think that, you know, you got to watch a fight for what it is, and you got to hold the same criteria all the time. And I don't think that was done in this fight, because then later on in the fight, when Lamont does come back, he wants to put a draw instead of the win.
What are your thoughts on, what were you thinking early on in the fight, those first few rounds? And then I saw you were tight, you were controlled, good counter punching, you're trying not to give him any opportunities. I thought you were winning rounds. What was your thought on it?
I thought I was winning rounds too.
Yeah.
I wonder if they were giving. This is so like the criteria for boxing. Okay, if a guy is coming forward, or if a guy.
And I'm putting the title to Lamont Roach surprises casuals, because I've been saying Lamont was good. I still thought he was gonna get knocked the fuck out, but I've been putting respect on Lamont's name. But people was acting like this nigga was trash because he had lost to Jamel Herring, like I don't know how many years ago. Adam Hurley, salute my dude. I see you back in the building. I'm gonna find out how to wrench y'all one day. I'm gonna give y'all some wrenches. I know that make y'all, you know, y'all able to do y'all thing if I wrench you up. So just give me a minute to get this YouTube shit right. Right now we just building. I'm getting subscribers every day. But salute to you, Adam. You know, happy Saturday. I hope you chilling. The link is in the chat too if you want to pull up and react to this. He said, I think it's kind of cool to see Thurman fighting again. Bro, I've been telling people, I love seeing Thurman fight. Thurman is a dog and he gonna bang. Thurman is like the perfect, it's a few fighters that's like a perfect combination of like boxers and fighters, because Thurman got a bunch of skill, but he be in there banging too. Like he be in there fighting. And even in that last fight with Barrios that he did, that shit, it looked at like the same old Thurman to me. He actually looked at more more conditioned. Like he didn't look tired or nothing in that fight. He was in and out on the young dude, busting him up. He had Barrio's face looking wild. You know, he ain't stop him or nothing, but he still looked sharp. I mean, I really couldn't tell you no lack. Like, oh, he looks slower, or he looks this, or he looked that. Thurman still looked like Thurman to me. He just got that old ass 70s slick back hair now. Feel what I'm saying? He cut off the braids. I got my man Never Fold in the building. Yeah, the link is in the chat. But yeah, salute to you, Adam Hurley. I hope everything going good. You already know what it is. Yo, Never Fold, salute, bro. What's good with you?
What they do, fam?
Ain't shit. I'm just gonna react to this Lamont shit because it was him breaking down a fight. And I know we touched on it yesterday, but we was cooking on so much shit, so I wanted to run through it today. Cause you know he making a lot of noise right now. It's a lot of attention on Lamont, so I definitely want to not just hurry up and skip past that. Like getting a draw with Tank, some people thought he won. Like that's a big thing. Like Tank is one of them dudes up there, so just want to give some light on him and not just pass him up after a week. You feel me? But I'm just reacting to this though, hearing his input on it. See what's good with him.
It's that controlling the ring or whatever the case may be, using ring generalship to box or anything like that. Was he outboxing me? Was he using the ring to set me up with certain shots or anything like that?
You see them praying here?
I was pressing the action. He was being cautious.
Take that off.
And, I was being cautious too, but I was pressing the action.
Man, that shit scared the shit out of me. It flashed my
I thought if I
TV.
didn't score, I wouldn't win the ring. I tried to score. I was trying to score. I was
Careful.
landing.
Yeah,
I wasn't landing. I was being active.
Just put us in
You
there.
establishing a real estate battle.
Oh, for sure.
Damn, I almost busted my damn TV. I ain't even hear what he was saying. Let me rewind that real quick.
Shots or anything like that? No. I was pressing the action. He was being cautious. And I was being cautious too, but I was pressing the action because I'm trying to score. I thought if I didn't score, I wouldn't win the round. I tried to score. I was trying to score. I was landing. I wasn't landing. I was being active.
Lamont, I also thought you were establishing a real estate battle.
Oh, for sure.
I thought that you were taking control of the ring. You know, that can happen without a lot of punches being thrown. You know, you can see who was taking control of the ring. And then if you notice in the early part of the fight, and the majority of the fight in general, you see Lamont is taking control of the ring. I really rate whose dance we're dancing, right? Whose fight we're fighting.
Now, Paulie was saying you could see that in the beginning of the fight that Lamont was taking control of the ring in the later rounds too. Now, I halfway agree with that. I think definitely in the later rounds, it looked like in the beginning of the fight, Tank was the one really taking up real estate. It looked like he was moving around, controlling the ring, and Lamont was just on him, in front of him. It wasn't too much that was going on, but it looked like Tank was really circling the ring and trying to figure something out. They both looked like they was figuring out, but when Paulie's saying like it looked like he was controlling the ring, I don't know if he mean that Lamont was standing his ground or what he mean by that. But when I'm hearing controlling the ring, I'm thinking about the fighter that's like look like they, you know, trying to find openings and moving, and because both of them was like doing whatever, but it just looked like early in the rounds Tank was like trying to figure him out. You feel what I'm saying? But and this nigga says Spence Jr. over Keith Thurman. Bro, we could bet that up too. I forget that you right here. This nigga still in the chat. I forget that you right here. Yeah, he says Spence, bro. We could put a 20 on that one too, bro. I got to ride with Keith Thurman, bro. I'm telling you. And Spence, he still never got a trainer, bro. Keith Thurman been in the gym. He been doing it. He got a fight coming up right now. Keith Thurman, bro. I'm telling you, Keith Thurman gonna beat Spence, bro. Keith Thurman will beat Spence, bro. Spence too slow for him. Spence too slow for Thurman. Thurman too quick. Thurman, and I've been before like when they first was talking about that fight earlier, I was more on Spence because I'm like, yo, this nigga looks like, but like somewhere around like after the Kelbrook, he started, especially like in the Ugas fight, he just started to look like a workhorse, like just come forward, body shots, like just throwing punches, long jab, like just a break you down type of dude. Like he looked like he went away from his boxing skill, like how he had earlier. So once I saw that Ugas fight, I was like, And like a fight before that too, it's like his whole thing just went to, I'm gonna break you down instead of boxing you. He still will box, but his whole style is just like, I don't know, it just started switching up, throwing a bunch of punches. And even in the Sean Porter fight, when I saw that Sean Porter fight, I was like, ugh, that shit. Sean Porter was touching him up, and Keith Thurman, I think, is like a better fighter than Sean Porter, better skills. You know, I think he got more crack than Sean Porter. So I got Thurman in that, bro, for real. But we could bet a dub on that one too, you heard?
Times one guy wants to fight one fight, one guy wants to fight another way. They were marching to the beat of Lamont's drum, so to speak.
Well, that's what a ring general is. That's what you mentioned exactly. So I got a question for both of you guys, actually, for Coach as well. In terms of the strategy you guys employ. Now, the thing about fighting Tank is
talking about strategy.
Got big power, right? Everybody's worried about the power, and generally, he hits guys, they move. Either they're evading him, they get pushed back. With you didn't break position, which allowed you to stay in the pocket and counter, which no one's ever been able to do with it. Was that going into the fight? That's the game plan, irregardless of whether you knew what it was going to be like being in there with a guy. Because listen, 8 ounce gloves, 8 ounce gloves. I know you've been in with a guy, whatever. Guy can punch, but you never know.
That's right, Adam. You know something about boxing, Adam. See,
you got there like us working on it.
Thurman over Spence too.
Lamont set the tone off the break.
Nah, salute to Spence though. He's still a dog.
We established ourselves in the fight, so I thought we was winning the early rounds based off that. But I said it all along. Tank ain't never been into a ring with a full package fighter like Lamont, and he was gonna have to think a little bit more than he think in the past. And we was right there. We're gonna see what his full arsenal is. We told him to bring his tool bag because we was bringing out, so he had the opportunity to capitalize on some of the things we done, and we had to capitalize on his. But yeah, that was part of it.
You brought a tool bag, you brought a lunch bag, you packed dinner, you were ready for the whole night. So,
Robert, I have to ask you as a trainer, what'd you think of?
Adam Hurley said he had Lamont 7, Tank 5. See, I feel like some people had it that close. Me, personally, when I watched it the first time, I'm probably watch it tonight. I'm probably watch it today because I was saying I got to rewatch it, and I got it in HD too, so I'm going to watch it again. But the first time watching it live, I had it like 9-3. I had it like 9-3 or 8-4 for Lamont. But like listening to people who like rewatched it and stuff and was talking to me about them early rounds, it seemed like, because like a lot of them early rounds I was giving to Lamont just off of whatever, just watching it and just off the rip, just looking at just everything of how you score, I was giving it to him. But I gotta rewatch it because remember I was live, it was a bunch of shit going on, and maybe if I rewatch it again, I can give you a better score. But you're not the first person I heard get that score though. Some people had Tank 7-5, and I was really trying to hear from those people because I was like, yo, like what was y'all seeing? Like what was you scoring? You feel what I'm saying? Like how was you scoring? Because there's a bunch of ways to score, bro. Me, I put a lot of emphasis on defense, punches landed, and effective punches. Those are the ones I put a lot of emphasis on. But some people just put a lot of emphasis on like aggression, like effective aggression and come forward. So it's really on how you score. But yeah, you ain't the first person I heard get at though. You ain't the first person I heard get at. Never Fool said what? Spence would destroy Thurman, liver shot, stoppage. Man, he not even. Nah, he could because Thurman always getting hurt to the body, but he ain't gonna be able to stop Thurman,
man. What'd you think of the way Lamont Roach was approaching it?
Lamont looked very, very comfortable. He looked very secure, very sure of what he was doing. He followed his game plan. He did exactly what nobody has been able to do. I think he was in control. But yes, we also have to understand that, you know, when you're going against a champion, especially a superstar like Tank, you have to do a little extra to maybe get the rounds. Those rounds that are kind of close, most of the time they go to the champion, especially somebody like Tank, you know, that's the superstar, the one that's doing millions just in the gate, doing great pay-per-view numbers. You know, that's the difference. But in a fair score, I thought he was in control. I thought Lamont Roach was in control and did his job and had a perfect game plan. And like I told him after the fight in the hotel, I told him, you surprised me and surprised the world, and you should have been champion. He should have walked out of the ring with that belt.
Robert, I'll agree, but I'll push back a little bit. I don't think it's necessarily champion. I think it's just the side that the politics want to win the fight. I always bring back my own experience. If that's the case, what we're talking about, you got to do a little bit more to take the title from the champion. You got to do it. And I shouldn't have lost the WBA welterweight title to Adrian Broner. I mean, if you got to do a little bit more, is it a little bit more to take the title from the champion, or is it a little bit more to take?
Paulie took it personal. He said he should have won against AB. Fuck out of here. I ain't watched that fight in years, but I remember watching and thinking that AB won. Maybe I was just a fan of AB, so I was like, nah, he won that. But thinking about it off the top, I remember AB winning. And it was even funnier when he was like, I took your belt and I took your girl. And Paulie got about to start crying, talking about, don't talk about my side piece. Don't brag about my side bitch or whatever he was saying. But he ain't beat AB. I don't think nobody had Paulie Malignaggi beating Adrian Broner.
Against somebody like when you won against Tank,
you're right. That has to be called out because that's not the way it should be, man. If it's a sport, it's a sport.
It shouldn't, but that's the way it is. Yeah.
Something I noticed early on, and you guys push back on this if you saw it differently. It looked to me that Tank went out of his normal style pretty early. It's like round 3 or 4. You saw him; he was doubling up that left hand a lot. He was being more active. He was expending more energy than he's used to. He's normally very calm, trying to set things up, getting himself in position. This wasn't that way. He seemed like he had to all right, I got to steal these rounds because they're too close. Did you guys feel that? Did you? I mean, I know you feel an aura in a ring. Did you feel like he was working harder than he wanted to?
Yo, I thought this was a Lamont interview, bro. They barely letting Lamont talk.
I know Paulie keep. That's why I'm like, this nigga was taking it personal or something because he always jumped right, Robert, right. But Lamont, but the A side. I'm like, damn, nigga, like let him break it down. But I could tell it looked like Paulie had a lot to get off his chest. They already, I think they did like 4 episodes on this topic. I mean, there was a lot going on, to be honest. So I get it. But Paulie is really like, that nigga was going hard. Like he got something. That shit touched him because he keep talking about A side. He's saying he beat Broner. And I don't know. He's just going off. But what's the name about to say something right now? Finally.
Did you guys feel that? Did you? I mean, I know you feel an aura in a ring. Did you feel like he was working harder than he wanted to?
At times, yeah. Especially when he was trying to find certain shots. It's like we were doing a lot of talking back and forth. So it's like I know that he was trying to steal. I know that he was trying to steal because I was establishing the real estate. I was popping my jab. I was making them think. I was making them do a lot of things. And the fact that he knew, well, he figured he had to be cautious after he threw certain punches as well because he was worried about counter shots.
You know, another thing, one thing I noticed too is, like Jim said, he's coming out of pocket a little earlier than normal, right? Usually he's kind of comfortable giving ground and sort of letting you establish yourself. But usually when he does that, he's sort of allowing the other guy to get comfortable, open up. He never fully opened up, so he couldn't get comfortable because he's like, usually he's letting you open up and he's like, all right, I'm gonna set him up with this. You know, he's opening up, he's getting a little comfortable, and it's like you stayed in tight. You said this. That's why I said this was such a psychological battle. You know, this was such an IQ fight, and
it was.
You sort of realized that, and it created that mental pressure on him where he sort of had to come out of pocket. He had to do things that he didn't want to normally do. And you can see, he started the shoulder barge at a certain point, you know, like he ends up taking the knee later. All that is just a mounting psychological craziness going on in his head because you're staying calm and you're not giving him what he wants to see.
Right. I think so for sure. And like it goes to when we were talking about pre-fight, he never been in the ring with a guy like me, with my demeanor, with my skill set, with my ability to punch with a guy. Even I don't even know if he's because I know he's been in there with punchers that technically punch harder than me.
That's a fact.
From what we saw.
Leave him alone. He never been in with a guy who hits and he just leave him alone.
Yeah.
He got comfortable in terms of.
Oh, that's a fact. I agree with that. I don't think Tank, the way Lamont fought, the closest thing I could think of that was a fight kind of like that was like the Hector Garcia fight. And that's what, before this fight even happened, I was always comparing. I was like, Tank is either going to do him like how he came out against Frank, straight push the action is how I see it, or he going to come in and they going to be in the middle of the ring trying to box like how he did Hector Garcia. And after seeing the fight, it was more like the Hector Garcia fight, but he was way more like on point. Hector had some success too. Hector was doing some counters and shit like that, but I think the thing that also helped Lamont is that he was putting punches together. I mean, like he was doing like 2-3 body shots, then an uppercut, maybe a hook. Like he was doing a lot. He was doing a lot, and his defense was pretty good. I mean, when Tank stepped it up, Tank was able to touch him. Like even with his defense like that, Tank was still able to get in, but I don't know, it's just Lamont composure and being able to block a lot of them shots and counter and come back. I never seen nobody fight Tank like that. So that was real different. That was a good ass fight.
Opening up, you don't leave him alone. He's used to
He's
like, what do I do now?
He used to be able to domesticate guys.
Definitely.
You couldn't do that with it.
And I was too defensively responsible too.
What I'm finding, the great Jose Torres, custom model trained fighter, once said this about Mike Tyson. He said, when an intimidator fails to intimidate, he becomes intimidated. If the psychological tricks in the game don't work, at a certain point, they come back on you. And Chris, you said, when we were talking about this fight, Coach, I want to ask you, Chris said he felt uncomfortable. He said, man, Tank seems uncomfortable.
I was saying that the whole second half of the fight.
Yeah, Chris, when we were talking about this, he said, is that what you felt as a coach? Like, man, Tank doesn't like this, what we're doing. But until round 9, which we will get into, did you feel that comfort level, Tank didn't have it? What was your thought?
Yeah, I feel that way. You could hear me in the corner saying, be more physical with him inside and things like that. We a 15-round fighter, man. So, we was prepared. We envisioned a lot of this already taking place before it happened. A lot of people didn't see it, but the fight kind of like pretty much went how we expected it to go, from run 1 to 12, you know what I'm saying? So Tank nothing away, like they said at the back before. I think Tank fought a good fight. He just was in with a better guy that night. He did some great things in there as well, but we offset it with what we were doing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do nothing that we didn't expect.
Robert, I want to bring you in and ask you this question about from the outside as a trainer, that idea of if I
They also got Robert Garcia there,
range, if I stay in the right
who
frame
they
of
say
mind,
is trainer of the year
Lamont
right
did,
now.
He'll unravel after a while because he's used to physically overpowering guys. Is that what you saw in the fight yourself?
That's exactly what happened. He's in the ring in every one of his fights, and he's dominating. After he picks up a few rounds, and then he starts dominating. This time he was just in there with a better man than him, and he kind of also lost it a little. Where he found a little bit of taking the knee and all that. It was because he was frustrated. There's no other question that's what happened. He was frustrated. He was in there with a better man, and that's what we got the fight. That's what we got.
Well, I'm curious. We will get into the controversy in just a moment. Right before that, I gotta ask, just like Champ want to know, and Apollo, I know you want to know, what were you guys?
What were we saying?
What was the trash talk in there? Because you were answering right back. You're both from the same playbook.
I'll say that too. In this fight, like a lot of people, like Lamont did so much good things. I mean, he showed the chin, like Never Fold was saying. He showed like great counter skills. I mean, he was right there in the pocket for him. But to me, what he showed the most in this fighting Tank, is he looked like that was like the most uncomfortable that I could say I seen Tank. Just watching it as a spectator, it looked like he was uncomfortable, like trying to figure him out. Like he was getting frustrated. Like that was the most frustrated I would say that I seen Tank. From arguing in the corner to shoulder bumping and shit like that, and I mean just loading up on a bunch of shots, just trying to hurt Lamont. Like it was just a lot, but. I never seen a fight like that where I seen Tank like that frustrated, so he definitely frustrated him. So that was good on his part. He just stayed composed. Like he just stayed like on him, stick to his game plan. And like his father said, he in 15-round shape. I've been saying that in order to beat Tank, bro, you can't go hard for 7 rounds. Like you got to be ready for all 15. And when that 12th bell, when that last bell rung, Lamont looked fresh still. He didn't look like he was gassing or nothing.
DC, you fought as amateurs. Was there a little? They're not going to scare me. You're not going to, intimidate me. I see the smile on your face. What was going on in the ring? What was being said?
He was like, if I hit him with a little jab or whatever, that ain't nothing. Or if he hit me, or if I block a shot, I was like, oh, too slow, or you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Like I'm like, it's okay.
What was that to the referee?
Oh, when I said to Steve?
No, what was he saying? What was he
Oh,
saying?
He was talking to the ref the whole time too. Yeah.
Oh, so one time, when I hit him on the break, he was like, "Get out of there." He said, "Stop holding." As soon as he said, "Stop holding," I punched him. So he's like, "How you gonna tell him? How you gonna tell me to stop holding and let him punch me or something like that?" Steve said, "Fight out of the clinch." That's what we were gonna do. He came in the back and was like, "I'm gonna let you fight out, especially if one arm is loose or whatever the case may be, as long as you're not holding and hitting." So
and that's another thing I would say too that was different about a lot of Tank fights that I noticed as soon as Steve Willis started doing it. When they would clinch, this was the first time I seen a ref. I can't remember a time seeing a Tank fight where the ref was like, fight out the clinch. And I was noticing that, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is what's up," because now I get to see how they how they doing it and what they do. And he was like, "Fight out of it." And usually they break them up, they clinch after like 2-3 seconds, like break them up. They was clinch, and Steve Willis went over there like, "Fight out of it, fight out of clinch." And I'm looking like, "Oh shit," like, and they was getting in, and they was doing their thing. So it was a rugged fight. It was good. It was good. I could tell that they knew each other and they got history, and this was a little bit more personal. That's why I'm excited for that rematch.
he said, "Get out of there." He got out of there without his hand up, and I punched him. So,
Coach, you had mentioned that you kind of knew this was kind of the way it was going to go, right? So, in Lamont, we spoke about this off air in terms of the history that you and Tank have. How much of that played into, one, the game plan, and then two, the mindset that you carried throughout the promotion of this fight? Because the confidence that you guys showed was genuine. It wasn't, you weren't putting up airs. You knew what the deal was. How much of that came down to, and we've seen this guy in the gym before, we've seen him in tournaments before, even when we were kids. And personalities, that stuff doesn't really change. You are who you are as a fighter, very, very young, and you just carry that with you.
Play the big role in it, because I've been telling people it's familiarity on both sides. As well as they know us, we know them. And we've seen them too many times. They probably fought 75 of the same guys coming up in the amateur. I coached them in the National Golden Gloves. They fought twice. They sparred numerous times. And I knew how every time they was in the ring, how that session.
Check the chat.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yo! I never knew that they was sparring like that. Oh shit, we got Sanctuary Seeker in the building. I never seen you around. Salute to you. This pound for pound boxing talk, where the talk is the realest. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. You already know what to do, my dude. He say, "Yo, salute to you, bro. I hope your Saturday going good." Right now, we just reviewing this Lamont breakdown of the fight. Cause like I was telling Neverfought, I don't want to just skip over it. I mean, I know it's been a lot of talk when we've been touching on it, but I ain't want to give it like a week and just glide over this, because this is a big moment for him. You feel what I'm saying? It's Tank, and like I said, a lot of people like me, Neverfold, Adam Hurley, a lot of people had Lamont winning. I mean, regardless of how you scored it, most people had Lamont winning. Some people had Tank still winning. You know, so I'm like, let me just, highlight this a little bit more, and the fact that he giving a breakdown of the experience. I wanted to hear it. So salute to you, bro. Oh my goodness, here he go with the dumb shit, bro. Talking about Thurman wash. Bro, Thurman beat Spence, bro. I'm telling y'all niggas, Thurman is that dude. Y'all be sleeping on Thurman because Thurman been off for 10 years, but it's all good, bro. It's all good. He just be injured. Ain't nobody beat Thurman, bro. I mean, Pacquiao beat Thurman, but that was like, I think they really gave it to Pacquiao because that's fucking Pacquiao. And he scored that knockdown. You feel me? He hurt Thurman a couple times. But Thurman is nice, man. That's the, feel what I'm saying? Thurman's that dude. He tell you, this ain't McDonald's, nigga, but you can have it your way. You feel what I'm saying? He mixed up McDonald's and Burger King, but it's all good. Feel me? Thurman is that dude, man. Stop sleeping on Thurman. And he fighting next week, next Wednesday too. Feel me? And I hope they make that Thurman and Spence fight, so he could show y'all niggas that be sleeping on my man Keith, one time Thurman, not once upon a time Thurman, one time Thurman. He said Thurman beat Spence? Question mark. Yeah, nigga. Thurman beat Spence. I got bread on Thurman, bro. I got bread on Thurman. Now, Spence is a dog, but like, I don't know. Like, I just see like Thurman's skills is just too much. Like, And the way Spence be fighting now, I mean, he still don't got a trainer. I mean, it's just a lot going on with Spence. He off like two years. Thurman be playing checkers, not Chuck. Bro, why y'all be coming for my man Thurman, bro? Watch how he go this Wednesday, man. Come back Wednesday after my man Thurman stop this dude Jarvis. I think he a white boy. Oh, he might be European or something, but I'm telling y'all, man, y'all gotta put some respect on Keith one time Thurman. Not once upon a time, but one time, and it will be your time, Thurman. That's my nigga, Keith Thurman. I fuck with Keith Thurman. But yeah, I got Keith Thurman over Spence, bro. He say he be playing checkers, not chess. Bro, y'all gotta wake up on my man Thurman, bro. But salute to you, bro. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat to everybody. Welcome. I'm gonna just put it there when we got.
Yo, you ain't gotta keep dropping it in the chat. Just pin it.
Yo, bro, I don't know how to pin it, bro, because I'm on this restream thing.
So what you need to do is do this. Open up a new tab. Yeah, that's white. Open up a new tab. Go to YouTube and open up your stream. Go to your channel. Go to your live. Mute that shit so you won't be able to hear it. And then you're gonna be able to pin it. Just I think it's left click. Yeah, I think you should left click on that shit. And then once you see you in the chat and just left pin your channel. I mean pin your message.
Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, that way I don't have to post it every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, let me do that right now. Yeah, y'all welcome to jump up, man. Give y'all 2 cents.
They should allow you, like, whenever you see people in the chat, if you click their name and then you right click, right or left click, whenever you see options pop up, it should give you the option to moderate people. So
oh, I'm gonna do that right now then. Let me see. Okay, I see my link here. Okay, pin message. Okay, I gotta see my nigga never before we put me on. He be like, bro, you gotta post this, post that. I be like, word. And he be making official videos too. I just be going live. Adam, never fold. Let me go ahead and add as a moderator. See, you right on point. Let me see.
Shit, you know me. I be trying to find the best way to do shit, fam. Cause you know, it ain't work harder, it's work smarter. You feel me? Cause
I feel you. That's how I like to do it. All right, I just moderated all 3 of y'all. Y'all the first official moderators on Pound for Pound Boxing Talk community. Let people, bro. I don't care if people in here talking about whatever. I just don't really do a lot of the racist shit. But even still, I'll drop a link like, nigga, if you racist and jump up on here, stand on that or whatever. But I like people to have their opinions. So if y'all see people talking crazy, let them talk. Just go ahead, jump on, nigga. Let me hear from your voice. You feel me? But I got moderators now. Yeah, we lit, and I pinned it. All right, bet. If y'all type now, y'all should see that blue wrench. You already know it's Pound for Pound Boxing Talk, where the talk is the realest. You already know what to do, and you know how we do it on the tube. You heard? You heard? Boom. All right, bet. Good looking. We lit now. Okay. Good money. Good looking.
You know, so it was some highly contested. Yeah, it was some highly contested. Some of the antics in the ring I seen before too. You know what I'm saying? They was going at it as kids. You know, just stopped around 16, but still.
For sure, Seeker. I'm gonna just call you Seeker.
So they played out kind of like how
hit that subscribe, bro. This the realest on the tube, bro. We don't do none of that crying over here. You feel me? All narratives go to bed. This boxing talk. You'll never hear me crying on here.
You could be one team could be in last place, one team could be in first place, but when they play each other, it just becomes a different psychology.
When the Irish call it domestic dust up?
Domestic dust up, yeah, you know what I mean? And shoot, I remember in my gambling days, when the Bengals would play the Browns, no matter what it was a tough game to back. You know, so
yo, buddy always going off topic. Like, what's up with him?
Like, bro. You talking about Paulie?
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
Like
I be
every
so
time
confused.
motherfuckers talking about some shit, he switched it up to some personal shit. Nobody gives a fuck, bro.
Like, bro, it be like I be so conflicted with like him and Tim Bradley because they be like sometimes they just be on bullshit, but sometimes when they be breaking like a fighter down or a fight or something, they actually be giving like some good gems. But I always find myself having to separate that from the bullshit with them because they always throwing so, especially when Tim Bradley the most when he be commentating. That motherfuckers, oh my goodness, when he be commentating. Salute to you, Tim Bradley, but they boxing mom when they be talking sometimes they be making some valid points. But yeah, this nigga dude just be I don't know, he be chatting. He just be chatting a lot. And he don't let nobody talk when he feel personal, he just be going and going and going. This is like sliced bread and I think he was one of the niggas guys in Loma saying he was better than Ali or some shit like that. I don't know. These niggas, they be on point sometimes, and sometimes they be bugging out.
How long is the video?
Background there.
This video it's 11 minutes left. It was a short one. I was looking, I thought it was longer. I thought it was an hour, but it's really 26 minutes. But yeah, it's 11 minutes left.
Well, that other stuff, people knowing the same people, you know, you got to go back, and then, you know, a lot of it comes to the psychology of the fight. It's really, really interesting how it always plays out in sport the same way.
Of course, the controversy we've been talking about all week and what the boxing community has been talking about all week, the knockdown that wasn't in round number 9. Gervonta Davis takes a knee, landed a right hand, then 2 jabs afterward. What were you thinking when this happened? Were you surprised as everybody else? What was on your mind?
Man, I was surprised, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I thought it was a 10-8. Like yeah. that's what really was going on. Like, but like I was confused when he looked at the ref, but when he took the knee, I was like, and I grasped the concept that he was on the ground. I was like, that's a 10-8. Simple. So I was like, all right, the ref started counting. When I'm looking at him, I'm like, the ref started counting. But I see him get up and go to the corner. So now I'm just like, all right, now I'm confused. I don't know what's going on.
Did you think he was stopping the fight? He had a towel in his hand.
To me, I didn't think he was stopping the fight because I was so focused on the ref counting. Like I didn't think he was stopping the fight, but then again, like when I look at him in the corner, I'm like, what is going on? Like I don't know. I don't know now. I just don't know what's going on. Besides the fact that I want this to be a knockdown because it should be.
And you asked him, right? Why you stop?
Yeah, I asked him literally. I said, why you stop counting?
Now, to Lamont's point, you will see it and you will hear it. Him ask the referee to keep counting. Here it is.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, Lamont walked up to Steve Willis went to Tank like, well, I don't know what you doing. Like, what's going on? Lamont walked over there like, keep counting, nigga, keep counting. I would have did the same shit. I would have probably made a bigger scene. I ain't gonna lie, cause if I seen that he stopped counting and they about to do it on some shit like, all right, that was just a whatever, like let's keep going. I would have walked back to the corner like, nah, like I would have made a little bit more of a scene, to be honest.
That's exactly, it's crazy how great minds think alike. Like I'm thinking about the same shit you just said. It's like, bro, it's like in boxing, these dudes don't know how to act when they need to act certain way. Bro, if you know you being cheated, wild the fuck out to the point where the shit turn into some where you trying to force him. You if you want to, you can walk away. That's if you really standing on that. But you gotta go hard to the point where motherfuckers will walk in the ring, like, you know, start going to the monitors or something. But don't just sit there and just allow that shit to go down. Like he should have been wild. And even the coach is like, what's up with the corner? You know what you seen? Like
yeah, they should have made a little bit of they should have made a bigger deal out of that. Cause like he said he did. Like when Tank took the knee, Lamont was looking, and then Lamont turned around. I guess that's when he thought it was 10-8, and he saw the ref counting. And when he saw him stop and just go to Tank, start talking and shit, stop counting, he did walk over there and was like, keep counting, like keep counting. But then Steve Willis was like, chill. And then they just kept going, and then that's when they just squared back up and kept getting busy, kept squabbling. But to your point, yeah, I would have definitely been like, nah, like what the fuck going on? Like maybe I would have kept fighting, but it would have definitely been more of, nah, what the fuck is going on? Like I would have made it more of a scene, like y'all need to do something about this right now, type shit. But you know, it all happened fast. It was live, so. But I would have made more of a scene. For sure.
No one apparently has any idea what's going on. I gotta know, Coach. You're in the corner. You gotta be losing your mind at this point.
I was going crazy in the corner, man.
Oh, the father said he's going
other
crazy.
coach on the ring, and the inspector told me one time I got to look over there to see it. He tell me sit down. I'm yelling at him. Who you talking to? I'm coaching. Leave me alone. And he let this guy get up the ring and wipe his fighter down the middle of the ring.
You even hear Morrow.
Yes.
What in the world is happening? And you see Steve looking at Javante like this.
He always said, what's going on?
And then Lamont comes from the neutral corner and be like, keep counting. Nobody knew what was going on.
It's a
That
knockdown.
was mayhem.
Well, no, actually, Lamont knew what's going on. You should be counting. Keep counting, bro.
It was a knockdown. Clearly, he got hit with a right hand, bobbed with one eye, and a jab bobbed with the other eye. And he took it easy. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what happened. And before that, like the first 20 seconds of the round, we started that round off good. If you go back and look at it, we had a real good round.
Which is why it's on.
It was a combination, So I was like, oh, we had a good rhythm right now. So it's kind of like broke in a sense. You can't get a break like that and take a break. We started around off real good, and we finished it with the knockdown, and then get it on the cards.
I got to get the opinion of another coach, Robert Garcia. Robert, it was just inexplicable, the entire sequence, and we've gone over it all week, but this idea that there was a knockdown that wasn't called, then he leaves, then his coach wipes his face off. Any one of those is at least a point. As a coach, what were you thinking, Robert?
Look, there was three different situations where 3 ways Roach should have won that fight. Took a knee, that was a standing head count, 100%. That was a knockdown. Then he turns and walks away. That the ref should have waved it up, and that should have been a TKO. And then his corner steps into the ring to wipe his face. That's a disqualification.
Yeah.
Well, there's no way Roach shouldn't have walked out with that belt in his hands.
What I'm curious about, and you mentioned a little bit, psychologically, how do you get back into a fight where that should have been a today, it wasn't called? And as Robert said, it might have been a disqualification because his corner helped him out, not allowed to do that. You got to refocus and keep fighting. How hard was that round in the night?
Okay, I'm gonna say it wasn't hard off the simple fact that, like my dad said, we seen the antics before and the fight going that way, so we geared.
All right, now let's hear from Tank the reason why he took the knee. Yo, stop hating.
This shit is hot.
Stop hating. Stop hating.
This shit is dirt. It's crazy. Nowadays, anything can go viral. It's like this nigga, you bopping to this shit like this about. Like, this shit is hot.
Why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? This is real facts. Damn, that shit hard. Like I'm saying bullshit. This is real facts. Bars, nigga. Two days ago, nigga. Damn. Never folks, they hating on the bops. So that's why he took the knee, because he got his hair done 2 days ago, and they put grease in my shit. Damn, my mic. Fuck. I need to get a stand. I hope that ain't hurt y'all ears.
Not let it throw us off. And it's like what we train to do is working.
And that's what I was going to say. You're seeing him break in front of you.
Yes,
so
literally.
you're actually probably building confidence to close the show, right?
But also, like you said, you didn't think the fight was being stopped, so you never left.
Yeah,
Fight mode.
I never left fight
Matter of fact,
mode.
you see him breaking, your fight mode is increasing, right?
Yeah.
In the corner, the confidence level after that, because you want to say this fight should be over. How did his corner help him out? But you have to keep your guy motivated. Was there a lot of that? Hey man, he's breaking down. Is that how you saw it? The way Chris is talking about it, is that how you saw it in the corner?
Yeah, I'm saying as the fight, the momentum is getting bigger and bigger for us. So like, let's keep that momentum going, and
Yeah, he was building momentum for
break
sure.
them all the way, or we're gonna just go on to a decision win.
And coach, this goes back to that DC area, knowing everybody, you know the temperament of the guy in front of you already. So when you see these antics, you kind of realize, okay, I'm familiar with what's going on. We have this. We can win this fight. We're on our way, right?
Yeah, coming to the championship rounds, I'm like, okay, we got what we want right now. So let's finish this off, son. That's what it
And
was.
I remember it's knowing the fighter, but knowing the corner too. He did tell me, he said he probably gonna come out a little harder the next round. They probably told him something. And then I guess when you go back and watch it, they did give him a little, like, you know.
I mean, they can see the fight slipping away. In the corner, you feel the energy in his corner. They're yelling at each other and everything. So that's also the sense of they know this is the problem.
Absolutely.
So to that point too, his Tank corner did tell him like, yo, pick it up. But this is where they said that they think they confused Tank. Tank didn't touch on it too much. He just said that he thought he was in the 8th and he didn't know it was the 12th. Watching the fight live and wondering why he was fighting the way he was fighting, as soon as I seen him about to touch gloves, this is live, I seen Tank reluctant, like, I don't want to touch gloves, like, what we doing? And I seen Steve Willis tell him, like, yo, this is the 12th. And the nigga looked up at the monitor, and I think he even mouthed it with his words, like, yo, we in a 12th? And he looked at like surprised. But here, when they telling him that Tank, his team was telling him, like, you need to step it up. The corner said this is what they think he got confused, because Barry Hunter was telling him, like, yo, we need these 3. And then he was like, we need these 2. So that was like in the 10th round or something. So I guess Tank was just like, they didn't really give him like a specific, like, yo, like, you down or whatever the case is. It was like, yo, we need this 3, we need these 2. And that's what they think confused them. But either way, they said, like, yo, this nigga ain't even know what round he was in. And Tank came out and was like, I thought I was in the 8th. So I don't know. And he did. I watched the press conference. Tank caught himself like saying, like, yeah, it's just a little stuff we got to work. He was putting a lot of responsibility on him. But then there was one point in the press conference where Tank was like, it's just some things we got to fix in the corner. And then he caught himself and he was like, it was really like, it's on me. But him saying that, I'm like, yeah, he probably like, yo, we got to work on communication a little better. Or he could have been talking about the Calvin situation, because I don't know what happened, but Calvin was talking to him and the nigga was like, you need to listen to me type shit. It was just, I could see that he was frustrated. And that was the first time I seen that. And I was like, yeah, this shit getting interesting now. Because like I said, I had Lamont up already at that point. And then now he taking knees and he screaming at Calvin. And 12th round come and he looking at the monitor. He didn't know what round it was. I'm like, it was a lot going on for him. Like, I could see that it wasn't really like, he wasn't all there. Like, it was a few things off. Greasing his shit. He got his hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in my shit. It was a lot going on. So, but yeah, that's where they was like that. That might have confused him, how they was talking about the rounds in the corner.
Emotional side at the end of the fight. Great picture of you with your child holding him up. Proud moment. Probably the greatest moment of your career would be, and knew Gervonta Davis gets his first L because of you. They called a draw. No one expected you to do as well as you did. But I hate this moral victory stuff. You're there to win. Yeah. You're a champion. Definitely. Not just the money, but the respect of handing Gervonta Davis his first loss. That was taken away from you because of round number 9. How did that feel in the moment?
It sucked. I ain't gonna lie, it sucked. Like you said, I'm not a moral victory guy. And I never was. I never will be. When I heard the first score for him, I honestly thought I was going to get a split decision. I thought I was going to get a split decision win. I was like, oh, it's coming home.
They talking about when they called it a draw, his reaction and stuff. I actually got it on my Instagram right now. I'm going to show y'all. This was Tank's reaction when they called it a draw right here. Never Fold said, "Why was Tank so satisfied with a draw?" No, nigga, he wasn't satisfied. That don't look satisfied to me. That nigga looked like he was sad. That nigga look, yo, to be honest, like if I pause it on his face, that nigga did not look sad. That nigga looked like he might as well have took a L when he heard that draw. He looked like the world. I just paused it with my fingers. That nigga looked like he like, God, why? Like I'm gonna show y'all one more time. But this was Tank's. They got Lamont reaction when he was holding his baby, but I don't got that clip right now. But for old brother. Yo, this is the reaction, bro. Look, I'm gonna show y'all one more time. This is Tank's reaction when he heard it was 114 majority draw. That nigga looked like his world was over at that point. I know one thing. Floyd Mayweather ain't never had no draw. He ain't never had no loss. And when anybody thought it was a close fight or some shit like that, immediately he did the rematch. Shout out TBE and shout out to Tank. Ain't nothing wrong with having a draw. Ain't nothing wrong with having a loss. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't take nothing away. I was just a good fan at that point. It was a good ass fight. I'm gonna rewatch that shit tonight for sure. For sure. But one of my people Never Fold in the building. He said that's cap. That nigga was satisfied. And he ain't want an immediate rematch. So we gonna see who Tank fight next. We gonna see what happens if he fight Lamont immediately, or if he get in another big name and then revisit. But I'm here to watch. You know, this shit is like this is my favorite TV show, boxing.
They said when they said the first score for him,
which is crazy. The first goal was 8-4, right? It was
7-5. It was
7-5, yeah.
But I was like 15-13. I was like, okay. I said they coming back. If they announced the first score for him, I said, oh, I won. I won.
The next two cards.
And the next two was gonna be Roach and then Roach. I already seen him. But then when they say 114, as soon as he said 114, I just shut down. I was like, man. It really took something out of me because without the knockdown or without the taking a point from running to the corner or whatever the case may be, I thought I won.
And he could have lost a point for that shoulder bar. Nobody's talking about that shoulder bar.
The
knockdown was such a glaring part of the fight that nobody's talking about the shoulder bar. That's an intentional flagrant foul. That's a direct point. Even that could have been a difference if you take a point there.
Not just as a coach, but as a father. To watch your son, you know, to every outside observer, fight the fight of his life against the biggest opponent of his life, underdog, the idea that he shocked the boxing world, and yet we have a draw. How do you manage that? Because you got to be the rock for this guy. You're not only his coach, but his dad. You got to be the one, hey, you can keep going. How hard is that?
It was tough, you know what I'm saying, because we knew we deep down, everybody in the corner thought we won the fight. We felt like we wanted, you know, to beat a guy that's considered pound for pound. One of the best in boxing, power puncher. You know, you put on a great performance like that. He went out and he was great that night, and we knew he was. He rose to the occasion. He was the underdog. People down him and talking about the fight, and he stepped up and showed the world what he's capable of.
Everybody was down Lamont.
We finally got a platform and the right dance partner to showcase our skill level.
Like Never Fold said, they wasn't asleep. They was dead on them.
But it doesn't take away. They think people happy with a draw. We wasn't happy with a draw. We was happy with our performance, but we wasn't happy that we got a draw because we know we was deserving winner of that fight. And then to come down to a technicality was an obvious call that's made thousands, tens of thousands times in boxing. You take a knee as a knockdown, even without a punch. But this time it was with a punch. It was so many fouls in that round that we didn't get. Could have made a difference, shouldn't have made a difference, but we should have been champion that night.
Last thing I want to ask you,
I think so.
is what do you want to see happen next? You know it's been appealed by Gary Jonas. What do you want to see happen next in terms of not just the outcome, but next in your career?
So they asked him. This was during the appeal, so they had already appealed, the knee, and they was trying to get the fight turned over so Lamont could be a two-weight division champion. Tank get his first loss. Just yesterday, they announced that the New York State Athletic Commission settled on the appeal, and it was like, nah, it's staying the draw. And like my man Neverfull was saying, he said he been saw this coming. I saw it coming too, but I was a little optimistic. I was like, okay, let's see, what they do, But I kind of thought they was gonna keep it that way anyway, because they was already saying that during the replay there was a technical issue. So to me, that was like cap. It was like the shit I got on my head. It was like a cap. Like just at that point, you had a technical issue, and then on top of that, it's like you got to think like when Floyd would go to Vegas, he was always beating people, so it don't matter. He was always out skilling people, out beating people, so it didn't matter, But either way, they would have more of an incentive giving Floyd the win, because you got to remember when these people come. Let's just say Tank, when he fight in New York, people are flying to New York, people are getting hotels in New York, people are renting vehicles. Same thing with Floyd. When Floyd went to Vegas, the bets are going crazy. Everybody's putting money up. The ballers is coming out. The high rollers is getting the biggest hotels. They renting the Bugattis, the Lambos. It's a lot of money coming to the city. So like Neverfull was saying, you're not taking that away from, Tank, who is basically second to Canelo in the sport, breaking all records in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And then when he said we could do the rematch and it could be right back here, at that point, it's like, you're not fucking up that bag. You're not fucking up the money. Like, no, we're not doing that. That should have stayed in a draw. Tank is coming right back, and we're going to keep this going. So I kind of knew that they was going to do the draw, but I just wanted to see, how it played out. Because anything could really happen. But just business-wise, I'm like, they ain't going to take that off of Tank and make it a loss. Like, he at the point where you got to make it either like a super outclass situation, or you're going to have to beat Tank bloody down, even knock him out. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that happened. So they came to the decision on the appeal, and it's forever a draw. It's no loss now.
Well, hopefully, hopefully the commission gets this right. Like I explained at first, it was a bummer. It was a bummer not being declared the winner on a technicality that could be righted. That wrong could be righted, obviously, in different ways, in different facets. And after that, I already signed my contract. My first contract is signed for immediate rematch, whether when there's a draw, or if in the case of a draw, or if I win. So I'm already contractually signed to a rematch. It's on him. And I hope we can get it done, because I want to show the world again that wasn't a fluke.
That's what I was going to ask you, Lamont. To me, that was the best Lamont Roach I've personally seen. Is there another level?
Yeah, that was the best Lamont Roach I've seen too.
Is there more that I have to learn about Lamont Roach?
Trust me, it is, and I can't wait, because I know that the second time around, he's gonna come guns blazing. And that's really when it's going to be.
I'm excited. We're going to get a better version of him. We're going to get a better version of you. We're going to get a rematch to a great fight. I'm going to ask now.
That's why I'm excited too. I think it's going to be a better version of Lamont. I think whatever he was doing in training, they're going to double down on it. I seen the interview. They was talking about he was having middleweights in there, just to get ready for the power. Because, when you sparring, like when you in the gym, your coach is gonna your coach definitely, it's not even a question. They're not having you fight in the 8-ounce gloves. Some coaches, like, they will have you in the 12 ounces maybe. Most of the time it's like 16-ounce gloves. So in order for you to even, and Lamont, this is his first time at 35. He a small dude. He bigger than Tank, but he a small dude. So I could see them putting middleweights in there, like how they said, with that extra cushion, but just so he could feel that, how them punches feel, and feel how he got to be able to take them punches. You feel what I'm saying? And it's a lot, like, even during the fight, I was seeing sometimes when Tank would punch and the ones he was able to block, it's like he was sitting on them shits. Like he would really put his body and turn with them punches that he would try to catch. You feel what I'm saying? Rather than just putting his hand up and catch a shot, he was really like, it looked like he was kind of used to expecting them shots. So I think whatever they did in training, they're gonna double down on it and go harder for that win. And Tank, I don't think Tank coming to play. This is why I got him. This is why me and Neverfull got a bet right now. Not even Tank to win, but I personally got him stopping him. I got Tank stopping him, TKO or knockout, because I just think they both gonna come in harder and more focused, and I just think this fight is gonna be even better. You know, I think Lamont gonna be more on his P's and Q's, being in there with Tank, knowing now, and I think Tank is gonna be more aggressive and not wasting no time. I think he gonna know every round you're in. Oh, my man, Ant McQueen, the professor, the motherfucking what they call him on Rod's podcast, the breakdown shorty. I call him the king of the casuals corner. Ant McQueen, my man. He said Lamont has more fights at 135 than Tank. Ooh, Lamont has more fights at 135 than Tank. Ooh, did he just bring up a fact? This is some shit I ain't know. I gotta
pound for
box.
pound,
Yo, what's good?
Modem.
Oh yeah, I gotta mod you, Ant. Yeah, word. I was able to learn how to moderate people. I gotta moderate you right now. Give me 1 second, bro. Good call, Neverfull. Good looking. I learned how to moderate now. Well, I ain't learn it. Neverfull put me on game. So I'm about to moderate you right now, my boy. I hope your family doing good too. Happy Saturday, bro. You know, I know niggas got real lives going on. I appreciate you pulling up to the chat, dropping this fact. I'm about to pull that up on BoxRec. I ain't know that. Are you saying that that's a fact, or are you just saying that he got more fights coming at 135 than 10? I think the statement is he started his career at 135. Ooh, so that's a fact that I don't think nobody knew. Damn, so he used to being at the. I mean, he filled in pretty good. I mean, he looked good. So that's another thing we ain't know. So Lamont is used to fighting niggas coming in at 135.
Hey, now you don't understand, yo, what they do, Ant McQueen. So now y'all starting to understand all the advantages that Lamont has. He been sparring with him. He fought him in the amateurs. You feel me? They been cool. Like, then we finding out he been fought at 35. Like, come on, bro. You think these other motherfuckers having those? He got a chin. He got respectable power. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's big. The link is in the chat, and too. I don't know what you're doing, but you already know how I get that. I found out how to pin it too, so it's pinned. So I gotta keep dropping it. But that's another thing, like you saying, bro. I agree. So now that's something else that we ain't know. So this ain't really nothing new to him. You know, Roach even had a fight at 140. What?
Hey, nah, that shit don't surprise me because I heard him say that, yo, he ready for 35 and 40 pounders. So that ain't surprising for me, bro.
Damn.
But how come Ant is like the one motherfucker I heard brought that up? I
never
thought about it, and I never heard about it neither.
You know
That's
why?
crazy.
Because niggas don't be really like, bro, and I should have did, but they don't really be digging in on the boxing. They be so with the gossip and the crying and all this shit. Ant is that type of nigga, like he'll go like, let me see how bro, like, well, I'm pulling on BoxRec right now, but damn, that's crazy. He even had a fight at 140. I know Roach, I think they got him in the books as 5'7". When he came in the ring, I was like, immediately I was looking at his back, and I'm like,
He's
looked
bigger.
like
He's bigger and
I
taller
think I
than
said
Tank.
that. I think I said
did.
that. I was like, yo, he
you said
visibly
that.
like I could see his shoulders
Bigger.
and shit stretched. Like he feel like he filled out good. Like he bigger. Go to Lamont, mother
Hey, Frank
effing
Martin
Roach.
trying to get that smoke too, though.
That's another good fight. I seen that when I was pulling up that Tank reaction to the draw, the first thing that popped up on my screen was Keyshawn Davis on FaceTime with Edwin De Los Santos. I was like, ooh.
Oh, I was
like,
going to wait till you finish. I was gonna wait till you finish the interview, then we was gonna talk about that shit.
It
Shit,
almost
if you
finished.
wanna,
It's like a minute left. It's like a minute left.
bet.
What it say? Lamont Roach is suspended by the New York Athletic Commission
Yeah,
till the
they
8th.
every fighter gets suspended once they once the fight. That should be like what, like
Yeah,
30 days or some shit like that. I forgot, like
yeah,
that's some automatic
exactly.
shit
But
though.
that should say, yeah, but that shit was quick though.
Yeah,
It's saying like that
soon as
was
the fight is over with, you get suspended so that way you're not able to come back. You know, back in the days, these fighters used to come back like a week after and shit like that. So they just want to put I don't know how many days and if it's a month or not, but that's just automatically though.
I'm seeing. See BoxRec. I can't pull it up because it started saying
You decided?
starts featherweight and shit like featherweight and all that, but it's like I see like good 10 fights here where it don't say the weight class. It say some, but it don't say what weight class it was in. It say some weight class like recently, but featherweight, super featherweight. I mean not featherweight, but super featherweight is saying yeah, it's not saying for 10 of them fights, so maybe it's right. Then that's crazy. I didn't know he fought at 135 more than Tank, and he fought at 140. He said for the 140, Roach weighed in at 130, 138. Damn, but that's still, I mean, that's whatever. I mean, they fought at 3, so that's still like that's still credit to him for fighting that 140. But then I knew it just the way his body looked. I'm like, he looked like he filled out pretty good because I don't know, just to make it relatable, like when Bud had first fought at 47 against Jeff Horn, you could still see that Bud was skinnier. And remember 47, if you see him at his first fight at 47 against Jeff Horn, and you see him at his fight, forget the Spence fight, look him in at the fight with Kelbrook or with Sean Porter, his body just looks more filled in. But when I had seen him on that day, I'm like, this nigga look already like a 35, 40 pounder. So it was like surprising how his body like already like came in. But little do you know, that's crazy. He been at 35 already. More fights than Tank at 35. So he was already big and body used to that. So he came in ready for that punches and that
What
pressure.
weight class he started at professionally? 26?
Roach. Oh,
Yeah.
Tank was 26.
Not
Roach,
think,
I
not
don't.
think.
You said not Tank or Tank?
Not Tank, Roach.
Oh, Roach? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I literally just went to BoxRec. If you pull it up on your phone right now, you'll see what I'm seeing. The most
Yeah.
recent fight,
That's why
it say
sometimes
featherweight, but like them early ones, like it's like a good 10 of them that it just say like win and the person name. So I don't know, bro. But shit, it was probably maybe it could have been that 135. Damn. Oh, is it right? And put it in the chat. He said he started his career at 35. So he came in at 135 from the rip, off the back, like 4Extra like to say. See, yeah, see, and just say Roach started at 135. Damn, so that's another interesting fact. So y'all heard it here first, man. Salute to Aunt McQueen from the Casuals Corner. Y'all go subscribe to that too. He came in, then y'all know, like, yo, this nigga, this ain't nothing new. Like, he been at 35 longer than Tank did. So, damn, let me go ahead and continue with this. That's a great fact, though. Good looking with that, Ant, because that also, that's a great fact. And I ain't hear nobody talk about that. Like how Never Before was saying. I ain't hear nobody mention that Roach had more fights at 35 than Tank and even fought at 140 before, too. So let me go ahead and continue though.
You know, the underdog, the B-side, you don't get favors.
actually signed to a rematch. It's on him. And I hope we can get it done because I want to show the world again that that wasn't a fluke.
That's what I was going to ask you, Lamont. To me, that was the best Lamont Roach I've personally seen. Is there another level that's there to be shown? Is there more that I have to learn about Lamont Roach?
Trust me, it is, and I can't wait because I know that the second time around, he gonna come guns blazing. And that's
I think so
really
too.
When it's gonna be.
I'm excited. We're getting a better version of him. We're getting a better version of you. We're getting a rematch to a great fight. I'm
Can I ask something too?
Please.
Not only would it be the right thing to do, but it'd be right for boxing because this will set a precedent. The underdog, the B side, you don't get favors and decisions can be made. They have a system in place to make the correction. They should do the right thing and make the right.
It's Rocky Apollo. The first fight is a draw.
But all boxing
All
wants a rematch. It's the talk of the town right now.
Robert, to get the trainer's perspective on it from the outside, what do you hope happens next?
I think I would love the mission to turn that decision around. Lamont should be champion. And even if they don't, the rematch, I'm excited about the rematch. Just seeing the champ and his coach, their confidence, their positive way, I think we're going to see a better fight. And I think we'll see a better version of Lamont Roach, and he will become champion.
As amazing as the first fight is, cannot wait to see the second one about the controversy of.
So Robert Garcia, the trainer of the year, said that we're gonna see a better Lamont Roach in the rematch, and he think he gonna become champion. Ooh.
Yo, it's crazy how they be voicing their opinions on like a Roach versus Tank, but whenever like anybody else going through stuff like that, you never hear them voice their opinions. Like, what about on their side? They peoples keep testing positive for steroids. Whenever reporters ask them about it,
The controversy and what do you think about this controversy? They never mention how they feel.
They don't know. We don't have the facts, so we will wait on the facts, knowing that that's how they gonna duck that question, bro. I don't fuck with Garcia, bro, because he be on some whole shit.
Bro, his fighter just became champion, bro.
Who that?
Rayo just became champion at 140, bro.
That dude just came up with excuses for Rayo, man.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. When I heard him saying that he was asking Rayo, like, why take this fight? The guy's an Olympian. He has 100% knockout ratio.
I'm surprised. I'm just surprised he said that shit in English, bro. Because knowing him,
he did say it in English. It wasn't Spanish.
Nah, it was YSM Sports. Because usually they don't be that blunt when they talking with people that speak English. They literally be talking Spanish, and then that shit get translated. You feel me? Just like the shit with Eddie Reynoso when he said that he wasn't gonna put Canelo out there with them dogs. He was gonna, pick your lower weight division type of dudes. That shit was said in Spanish. You feel me?
Damn. Yeah, I don't know why he even said that. Yo, Mike Golden, salute. I seen you here before, bro, and I think you hit that like and that subscribe before too. And I just learned how to moderate. So y'all gonna be like the first like 10 is gonna be the moderators on the pound for pound boxing community. So I just learned how to moderate. So I'm gonna give you your wrench too, bro. On this side though, I don't care if anybody's cursing in the chat, if they saying that Lamont lost 11-1, let people state their opinions, you feel me? But if they start getting like too like racial, then you could hit them like with the timeout, nigga, 60 seconds, relax yourself. So I just moderated you, bro, because I did see you here before too. You already know it's pound for pound boxing talk, where the talk is the realest. Mike said, nah, I think we saw the best Lamont on Saturday night, and we didn't see the best Tank. This is my opinion. That is also, I share that same opinion, bro. Now, as far as you don't think we saw the best Lamont Roach, I think I seen the best Lamont Roach, but I think next time they fight, I think he's going to try to come better. So I got to see on that. But I definitely agree on we didn't see the best Tank, because that I don't think Tank gave it his all. But in the rematch, I got him doing that, and that's why I put a bet with Neverfold saying that I think in the rematch, Tank is going to stop him, get him up out of there.
What stopped Tank from showing the best Tank in that fight?
The thing that the most, it's a lot of things that's been going on with the hair grease and this and that, new trainer and all of that. But the thing that I would say the most, you know, people, the focus, everything, but what I would say played a part the most in not seeing the best Tank is I think that if he knew what round he was in, I think that would have turned him all the way up to where it's like, all right, nigga, like if they would have told him like, yo, we need these rounds, you in the 7th or you in the 8th, like you're down. I think we would have saw Tank turn it up and try to give it his all. But the fact that I don't think that he knew what round it was, and he said he didn't know what round it was, and his corners said he thought he had 4 or 5 more rounds to go, I think that's what did it. So to make it simple, the reason why I think that Tank, we ain't see the best Tank is because he didn't know where he was in the fight.
So where was all that shit at in the 12th round when he knew it was the last round? Did he win out to in the 12th round trying to win that round or trying to get a knockout?
Remembering it, I'm gonna rewatch it again tonight. But remembering it because remembering it from when I seen that, oh, he didn't know it was the 12th, and now he sees the 12th. I'm looking for that. I'm like, all right, let me see, because he looked like he just realized. And from remembering it live, I think Tank gave it a good 40 seconds, 45 maybe, of trying to go. And then for the rest of the 2:30 or 2:15 that was left, it looked like he was like, fuck it. Like, we here. Like, it is what it is. And he just, and the reason I say that is because I remember I was really paying attention to that 12 when it looked like he realized that it was a 12. And it was points in that round where he was literally, like just standing in front of Lamont, and they was just looking at each other, and it was nothing. Then they would move, and then he would look at him, and Lamont would look at him too, waiting for something. And Lamont, I think Lamont was pretty much chilling because he like, nigga, I got this fight in the bag. Like, what you gonna do? Like, what's up? And they was literally just looking at each other. But I think that urgency was like a good 30 seconds, bro. And then he just felt like, we here, like, fuck it, the fight is over, it's too late.
We all know in that 12th round, Tank did not win it. So if you lose in a fight, you need a knockout or try to get a stoppage, bro. And he did not do that, bro. He was sitting there on a back foot, literally trying to counter instead of trying to be first and be last. Like,
yeah, I saw the same thing. I mean, even just saying that he was sitting on the back foot trying to counter, I wouldn't even give that statement all of that, because like I said, literally it looked like he was trying to do that a little bit, but I literally remember him most of that round just like they was looking at each other, bro. That's how I remember it. Again, I'm gonna rewatch it, but how I remember it off the back, like it looked like he was like just looking at him. Like just looking at
shit. So that means if you wasn't doing shit, then how did you win that round? Or even try to win that round? You wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Let me see what else. I think 30 seconds left for this.
Of course, for everybody here at Probox TV, Lamont Roach, Jr. and Senior, thank you so much for joining us, Robert.
Yeah, so that was it, man. So Lamont thought he won, of course. I had him winning. Other people had him winning different scores. I heard some talk. Some people had Tank winning 7-5.
Yo, you know what's crazy about the people that had Tank winning 7-5? They only had that. They only had that after the fight, a whole 24 hours after the fight. So how come if you scored a fight, we gonna hear your scorecard the day of the fight, not 2 days, a day after, bro? So y'all just wanted to come up with y'all fucking narrative, just like how these peoples cannot pull up no videos, no old tweet or nothing of them saying that they picked fucking Roach to win, but everybody knew Roach can do it. But we never heard you even giving him 1% chance of winning, bro.
But it's like that, bro. It's like that. It was even like that with the when Canelo fought Bivol. And I wasn't one of them because at the time I didn't really know who Bivol. I don't think I saw any fights from Bivol. prior to that. Usually a lot of these dudes like Barbosa, Ramirez, I could remember like, okay, yeah, I seen a couple of their fights, but with Bivol, I ain't seen none of them. So, but even when he came out with the win, I wasn't like, oh, see, I knew Bivol was gonna do it, and I knew he was like, nah, I just kept it G. Like, damn, that motherfucker surprised me. Like, Bivol surprised me. I didn't think that he was. I gotta watch him now, cause
that was easy money, bro.
yeah, it looked like he did his thing with him easily. But
Nah,
yeah, Lamont, of course. I mean, you
anybody
gonna
that knew Bivol knew that was gonna happen, dude. Only way you ain't think that shit's gonna happen is because
you ain't know.
know.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I get what you're saying though, and it's like that. I mean, if my point in saying all that is, if you don't like the dude, like a lot of people that didn't like Canelo after that Bivol fight, it was like, oh, he like I knew he was gonna win, or he got washed by somebody that was trash. Like I heard a bunch of different stuff. It's gonna be like that. If you don't like Tank, you're gonna be like, oh, I knew Lamont was that dude when they never really thought that or never really watched him fight, or before the fight they was talking down, and then I was like, yeah, he's so great. Or they saying, you know, Tank got washed by somebody who was trash that got beat by Jamel Herring. That's why I say, bro, y'all resumes matter, belts matter, but at the end of the day, none of them shits get in the ring with you, and the styles make that fight. The way Tank fought, the style he fought, the way Lamont fought, the style he fought made that fight happen. And I think in a rematch, they're gonna come out. I see Lamont still kind of coming out with that similar style, but just putting on more. I see him doing even more to make that statement. And Tank, I see him a totally different style. I still see him 1 through 3, 1 through 4, 1 through 5. I think
This time
I'll give it 1 to 4, him figuring them out, and then from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I just see Tank just turning
this time around, it ain't no excuses or I ain't know what round I was in. Right?
Yeah,
you cannot get your hair done the week of the fight.
Yeah, he better come in with a ponytail or a tight ass
no
fade,
fucking grease, nigga.
tight ass fade or something, bro.
We're not taking no type of excuses.
He better come in with dandruff in his hair or something, bro. Ain't no grease. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair
better
done.
come with some.
He better come with some flakes in his hair, bro. Like straight dandruff, like no haircut, no shape up, just ponytail to the back,
Like a
ready to go.
caveman.
Like a caveman, bro. Just straight to the back. Or afro or something. Matter of fact, not even an afro because the hair could get out. He better come in with a samurai ponytail. He better come in with a Colombian ponytail. How them girls be slicking they shit back and tight as hell like Chinese. He better come in like that and ready for war. Cause that's how I see it, bro. But that was a good ass fight.
Come in and fight ball headed, man. What you
Or
mean?
shave all that shit off. Yep. Come in on
Joe Frazier shit.
Joe Frazier, Evan the Holyfield, Baldy, Floyd Baldy.
That nigga cut his hair like at the fight, bro. That nigga Joe Frazier tripping.
Oh, Joe Frazier clipped this shit at the fight.
Yeah, versus George Foreman the second time.
I know that what's the girl's name? Franchon Cruz Dezern. I remember she clipped her shit, her dreads or her braids at the fight or something. Amanda Serrano said that she had to cancel the fight because that same shit happened to her where she was getting grease in her eye from her hair being braided. And it was like, damn. But yeah, that nigga, he better come in ready for war, bro. Scruffy with a Sunni. He better come in like just ready to bang, you know. But yeah, I'm excited for that, man. So just wanted to shed some light on Lamont because I think he definitely deserved it. Because doing that with Tank, you know, whatever, if it wasn't his best or whatever the case may be, he's still him. That's on Tank's side. But the way Lamont performed, that was the best Lamont Roach I've seen ever. The focus, everything, the countering, the heart, you know, everything. You know, the chin, he was taking punches. You know, it was the conditioning. He looked it fresh in the 12th. Like, I mean, that was the best Lamont I saw. So I definitely wanted to shed some light on him. And maybe I'll find another better interview another day. But I wanted to touch on that one from Pro Box because they was asking him, like, he was actually breaking down the fight. He thought he controlled it from first to 12th. It might have been different ways or different styles, but he still thought he did enough in the early rounds to get it. The knee played a part, turning the back played a part. Even in the last rounds, the 12th round where Tank took off, he thought that he had that fight. So it was good though hearing him touch on that. But my man Keith Thurman is back. This Wednesday. If y'all don't know, Keith one-time Thurman is fighting this Wednesday. So y'all go check that out. For y'all who be sleeping on my man, like Never Fold and Adam. Was it Adam or was it somebody? Oh no, it was my man what was it? Sleepless? Oh, Seeker sleeping on Thurman, talking about he do checkers, not chess. Stop playing with one-time Thurman. I do this for you. I do this for you. This ain't McDonald's, but you can have it your way. Thurman, nigga. Stop playing with my man. And he got the slick back now. He don't even got the braids, so ain't no grease in this shit. He got the fresh Italian slick back now. Man, Thurman is that dude, man. So he coming back Wednesday against Jarvis, a good Aussie out there from
Jarvis got knocked out by Paro, bro, at 40.
Oh yeah, by Paro.
Yep.
Did you watch the fight? It was a good fight, or it was like some quick shit, like he knocked him out early?
Man, Paro was just in there, good money, man.
Paro was doing his thing. Okay, well, I want to see how Thurman looking against this dude. Was that Jarvis' last fight, or that was like back in the day?
I ain't gonna lie, that's the last time I watched him.
Oh, okay. Well, they fighting?
You had to fight or not?
What time they fighting? Let me get this. On my box. It looks like
that's probably gonna be like 6 p.m. or some shit, because they on a different time zone.
They fighting in Aussie?
It gotta be.
Thurman. Oh, yeah, they fighting in Sydney.
Australia, yep.
Yeah, that is gonna be what time? It say 3 a.m. Damn.
Yeah, they fighting at 3 a.m. Shit.
Hey Siri, what's 3 a.m. in Sydney time converted to Eastern Standard Time? Goodness, I don't know why I asked this bitch question and I still gotta go and click on stuff myself. So Sydney.
How many hours ahead
okay.
are they?
So basically right now they are okay, so it's easy, but it's a little confusing. So basically it's 6:30 a.m. It's 6:38 right now, East Coast, right? PM. Right now it's 10:38 a.m. over there. So just add 4 hours and flip the P to the A. So like how it's 6:38 right now, it's 10:38.
They only
over
4
there.
hours ahead?
Technically they're they're 16 hours
They're in
ahead.
the morning. Nah, I'm tripping. I thought
Yeah,
it was
they're 16 hours ahead. So basically the easiest way I could say is they're it's 6:38 right now for us.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like 6 p.m. just like it usually be for like Saudi Arabians and shit like that.
It's 10:38 for them right now, but it's in the morning. So if this fight over there is at 3 a.m., then that means for us it's gonna be 11 p.m. Okay, 11 at night. Okay, I get it. Okay, so that fight is still regular, 11 at night. 11 at night.
That's why they fighting at fucking
3 in the morning, right?
So they could catch Eastern time. That's wild as fuck though, bro.
Yeah, so
fighting
they
in the
fighting
morning, like when you supposed to be sleeping.
Yeah, that might be weird for a fighter, right? Like he got to get used to that shit, like being up and ready to fight at 3 a.m. where he's at. He got to change.
I think the best thing to do is to start training the body and going to sleep early and waking up
Right. Exactly.
at that time. You feel me? So you can get prepared for that. Because if you don't, You fuck around. You went to sleep late. You
Exactly.
waking up like that shit can fuck you up.
Exactly. Even when the time go back an hour when it get cold for us over here, it be 7 o'clock, and I'd be like, damn, I feel tired as motherfucker right now, and it just be an hour. So I can't imagine being over there waiting to scrap somebody, and I'm feeling slumped as hell. So yeah, to your point, they got to get used to that time zone. But yeah, Keith Thurman coming back.
It
I ain't
ain't
gonna.
there. He has to get used to that shit. Buddy asked from over there. So
Yeah, I think he gonna do his thing. So I ain't gonna go too deep on it because I know I got a lot of Keith Thurman haters on this motherfucker. But it's alright because after Wednesday, when he bodied that boy in front of Sydney,
I
y'all
mean,
gonna be,
he's fighting a nobody, bro.
bro. Y'all gotta stop sleeping on these fighters, bro. Didn't y'all notice from this Lamont Roach fight that these
Roach
dudes?
has skills, bro.
Are you
He's a
saying that Jarvis?
decorated amateur, bro.
Are you saying that Jarvis don't got skills?
Not enough skills to beat him. Shit.
All right, so now if Jarvis beat Thurman, don't be coming over here, nigga. Like, I knew it, bro. I told you Thurman was trash. He shouldn't have did it. I knew Jarvis was
You
gonna
ain't
do it.
never heard me say he was trash, bro.
Nah, you ain't never say Thurman was trash. But nah, I can't wait to get that fight, bro. I'm just excited to see Thurman back in the ring, bro. I don't care who the fuck Thurman fights at this point, bro. He's injured every time he get a fight, he's injured. He injured himself in the gym like a fucking doofus. I want to interview Thurman. Hopefully I can get that. Oh, thank you. Hopefully I can get that fight. That interview because Thurman funny as hell. I love listening to Keith Thurman interviews because he's smart too. He's smart. He be giving good breakdowns, but he always funny as hell. But and Devin Haney's coming back again. I'm just interested to see how it's a lot with Devin. First of all, he had 47, so 7 pounds heavier than he fought his last fight. So he gonna be more filled in. And then he got knocked down fucking 3, 4, 5, 6 times in his last fight. Took a lot of punishment, So it's just to see how he come back, see what changes he made, if any, and see just how he looked. That's gonna be interesting for Devin. All the memes and shit been doing, the lawsuits. Then he almost fought somebody at a carnival. It's just been a bunch of stuff with him, So people not wanting to bid on his fights, but now he with Turkey giving him a bag. So just seeing how Devin come back and do gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, man. So I would stay on and cook more, but it's Saturday. I gotta eat something, bro. I ain't eating nothing all day. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate you though coming on though, my dude never fold.
Hey,
And I will
before
be
you
on
go,
tomorrow too, for sure. What's
you
good?
gotta speak. You gotta speak on what Devin Santos said about Keyshawn, bro.
Yo, and then I seen that. Let me see that post real quick, cause I'm probably touch on that tomorrow. Cause Keyshawn versus Dela Santos,
on my
that's
page.
one of them fights that I want to see. Oh, you got it on your page? Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me
go to the post section.
Let me go to your thing. Oh, I don't think I can see posts on my TV. Let me see if I could do it on my YouTube. Cause
TV won't let you do it. Just do it on the computer.
Yeah, let me just go because it's a post, right? Yeah, so let me just share.
All you gotta do is just open up a new tab.
All right, bet. And while I do that, I just want to say too, that's definitely one of them fights I want to see for sure. Like, and then what's interesting is like if they do scrap, what weight is gonna be at? Is Keyshawn gonna move up in weight? And if he do, it's now Keyshawn at 40. So then that's mad smoke at 40, mad good fights at 140. So, but just dumb and the way Edwin, how quick he is, and he got cracked and his feet. Man, versus Keyshawn. And then it's gonna be a thing where it's like, yo, now you get to see Keyshawn, what he doing him and what Shakur doing. So niggas gonna be talking about that too. So it's just, but that's one of them fights where I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely want to watch that. So I hope they make that. All right, so I'm on Neverfold Sports. Let me see where this is at.
Go to the post section.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago. Edwin De Los Santos. Hold on, let me share my screen for y'all. so y'all can see this real quick for everybody watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. You already know what to do. It's pound for pound boxing talk, the realest on the tube. You heard? Let me go ahead. Oh shit, screen. Yeah, never fold. Boom. All right, boom. Y'all can see me. It say Edwin De Los Santos says Keyshawn Davis is avoiding fighting him. Damn. We got a quote here. It says Edwin has called out Keyshawn to fight him, asking him, "Why did you forget my name after all them times you mentioned me, nigga?" Ooh. He said, "It seems that you forgot my name with our conversation before fighting with Pedraza." Oh, wow. And this is them on FaceTime, Keyshawn and Edwin. Edwin looked like he in the trenches of the Dominican Republic with some hookers laying down after a rough night. Keyshawn looked like he in the kitchen in the gym with DB3. Feel what I'm saying? Edwin here look like mine and shit right now. He look like he chilling like me and shit right now. He got the
Yeah,
hot top looking like Kid from Kid
that's
and
about
Play.
it. That's about it. Everything else is the same shit. So yeah. So what's up with Keyshawn? Why he ain't keeping the same energy with Buddy, man?
Keyshawn is keeping the energy. That's why they on FaceTime, because he like, nigga,
Bro,
let's
you
run
know
it.
how long he said Pedraza. You know how long ago that was? That had to be like last year on some shit.
Yeah, that was a minute ago. Pedraza, he fought Pedraza. Then he fought. Did he fight?
Pedraza was dumb long. That shit probably was like 2022 on some shit. If I'm
Nah, I
not
think that was this fight before last. His
But
last
he
fight.
fought Lemos, right?
Yeah, it
Then
was. It was. Yeah, I think it was
then
2 fights
before
ago.
Lemos, it was that other dude that got knocked out by what's that dude name that fought Ryan?
Mm,
Oscar Duarte.
yeah, no. It wasn't Oscar Duarte. It was the dude that fought
No, I'm
Cody.
saying the dude that knocked out Duarte, bro. Madueno.
Oh, Medueno.
Bro,
Yeah.
that was
So
like 3 fights ago. Then he
nah,
just
but
fought Berichek.
I think it was Pedraza, then it was Lemos, and then it was Baranchek. So I think the Pedraza fight was 3 fights ago. I think the last one was Baranchek, and the one before that was Lemos, the dude that he knocked down in two
Yeah.
rounds and
Yeah.
knocked out the
All
ref
right.
too.
All right. So 3 fights ago then.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it was a while ago. It was a while ago. But yeah, nah, bro. It looked like they on FaceTime and he want that smoke, and I'm ready for it. I hope Keyshawn take that fight, because that to me,
Keyshawn ain't taking that fight, bro.
if Keyshawn fight Edwin, to me that's the toughest fight
Nah,
on
he's not
Keyshawn
talking
record.
about him though. He's talking about Cruz. Whoever Javante fight, that's who Shakur and Keyshawn trying to fight. So with Devin Haney and who else be doing that same shit.
I'm about to get up. Well, like I said, that I could see that play, and I don't think that that's a bitch move on Keyshawn or Shakur or Devin for them trying to fight. What some would say tank leftovers.
So
I just think
basically,
that that's a business move.
every fighter Tank fight, they has to fight him. Like,
That's a
yo,
nobody who they're nobodies, they're easy work and all this stuff. And then as soon as Tank fight him, it's like, all right. But like I said, I see it, because it's like
man,
when
that
I
shit
really
is
look at it, I'm like, or let's say like I was your advisor and there was a big name that's in the same weight class as you, and he's not fighting you, but he's fighting these dudes. I would probably tell you the same shit, like, yo, call out these dudes, like try to fight them. Cause then all that's gonna do is if you do land one of them names and you beat them, then it's like people gonna compare. So that's already talking. But to your point, I think you had said yesterday or the day before yesterday, I would also tell you to fight dudes that he's in talks of fighting. That way you already cleared them out. So it's like you don't got no choice but to fight me. So I would do
go
both.
get a Loma. He trying to fight Loma desperately. You on the same fucking company with Loma up top rank. Go fight him. That'll be a unification fight. Do that. Stop trying to fight dudes Tank already done beat. Whatever the case may be, bro. That shit lame.
Mhm.
But I don't got a problem with it. It's just what they be saying, like, okay, Tank
Yeah.
ain't fighting nobody. Then you go fight a dude that just fought him, or dudes that fought him, talking about that'll be the biggest fight. of your career, or cruise or something like. At
Right,
that
right.
point, bro, you looking like a clown, bro.
Yeah, some people gonna look at that like, how you just say that and then now you saying this clown. Like, I feel what you saying. That is a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. But yeah, man, another beautiful episode. I will be live again tomorrow. I think I'm gonna start doing 5. I think I'm gonna stick to like 5 o'clock. I think that's gonna be the new times I'm gonna do. But tomorrow I'm gonna be live again. Probably again I'm gonna do it at 5, just to keep this going around then, because it'd be a lot of people going live different times. I think 5 is like a good sweet spot. By that time, y'all should already be home, wash your ass, wash your balls, chilling, ready to get into some real boxing talk. So I'm gonna do that then. So yeah, man, beautiful talk. Salute to my people. Aunt McQueen jumped in here, Sanctuary Seeker, feel what I'm saying? My other man, Mike Golden came in here, you know, pound for pound, but a bunch of boxing talk, no crying. You ain't hear not one person in here crying. You ain't hear me try to spew no narratives or sway you one way or the other. You feel away, bring your opinion. Let me hear your boxing mind. Let me see what you talking about. We're gonna keep it like that, man. But other than that, you already know what it is. I'm about to hit y'all with the outro. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. You feel what I'm saying? And peace. We out with the outro.
P4P Boxing Talk. Unbiased boxing channel.
Roses and daffodils, waiting on you at the gate cell. Catch me if I start to feel a prayer dawn. Roses and daffodils, waiting on you at the gate cell. Catch me if I start to feel a prayer dawn. I got some big ass fucking visions in vogue. I'm talking cover lover, baby mother covered in gold. I'm talking fucking rings on my tree. I got ice and different income that nobody can see. Got a big ass fucking head on my motherfucking shoulders. My niggas steady laughing, talking about my head and shoulders. Head so fucking long it go from head down to my shoulders. And this shit is from the heart for my haters and the boulders that be in my way. Feeling like the man until I went another way. Try to bust up on my life and went another way. I got that money in my pocket, live another day. Yeah. Roses and daffodils.
P4P Boxing Talk. Unbiased boxing channel.
Roses and daffodils, waiting on you at the gate cell. Catch me if I start to feel a prayer dawn. Roses and daffodils, waiting on you at the gate cell. Catch me if I start to feel a prayer dawn. I got some big ass fucking visions in vogue. I'm talking cover lover, baby mother covered in gold. I'm talking 19 fucking rings on my tree. I got